Hi, welcome back to the In Between. My name is Camille. We are navigating through the terrain of change. We have left the shore, but we have not yet arrived at our destination. We're no longer who we were, but we are not yet who we know we are becoming. We're inside transformation. And the in between is this journey from endings to beginnings. It is the messy, sacred place between what was and what is yet to be. We're navigating the terrain of change, and these days we know that there are helpers guiding us as we walk. Today I want to talk about the helper that I name the Light Keeper. This is an important one for me, maybe for you too. This is a very special helper. The Light Keeper reminds us of a few things, and I've mentioned this in other videos, that no matter how dark it gets, and it can get very dark in the in-between, we have a divine pilot light within us. It can feel like it's gone out. We can be pretty sure that it has, but its very nature is such that it can never go out. That is extremely comforting to know. The other message that the Light Keeper brings us is a reminder that in the physical world, we also have people that are walking alongside us. They may not be able to walk the journey with us because when you're in the in-between, you have to walk that by yourself. However, they are walking alongside us. Again, our family, our friends, our partners, sometimes our children are light keepers. Whomever it may be for you, this is a reminder that you have someone in your life that is holding the lantern when you can't. They're walking alongside you with that light until you're able to shine it again yourself. And the Light Keeper also brings us a message that many times the one that walks alongside us may not always be visible to us. If you are someone of faith and you believe in a God that makes sense to you, a God of your own understanding, then that is indeed your Light Keeper. Perhaps you feel the presence of a loved one that has crossed over into the spirit world, but is very much a part of your world. They may be your Light Keeper. Perhaps our ancestors, I know mine do, hold the lantern and light the path for me when I am in the fog and can't see a foot in front of me. These are the Light Keepers, and they're always there. And it's helpful to remember that and consequently to call on them to show you the way. You do not have to carry all the light yourself. That's the beauty of the helpers. They're there to remind you, I got your back. I'm holding the light for you until you can again. I've got you covered. I will walk alongside you and light the path with you and for you until you can do it again all by yourself. And so remember to call on your Light Keeper or the keepers of the light. Call on them with statements like, show me the way. I start my morning every day with that statement, that command, that permission to my Light Keepers. Show me the way. Show me what I can't see. Light my darkened path. Help me light the way until I can again on my own. The light keepers are there, and when we call upon them, they come rushing in to assist us in more definitive ways. It's not to say they're not helping us if we don't call upon them, but in the new design model and in the in-between, this is a participatory relationship with our guides, with our helpers. We are participating in the walk through the in-between. On a spiritual level, the light keeper reminds us that there is always something that is walking with us. Again, we may not be able to see it, but we're learning how to feel it. In the old design model, I got to see it to believe it. In the new design model, I believe it. And so I know I'm going to see it. The light keeper could be someone you can see. It could be a tangible, material keeper of the light. But many times it is not, or it's both. In the in-between, many times, the light keeper is that wisdom that is always there within us, reminding us that something within us knows the way. And we can call on it when we don't know the way. And it's such a beautiful gift to give yourself, to lay down the burden of having to be the one that knows all the answers, that's carrying all the light, that's got to figure it all out by myself. That's not the way we do it in the new design model. And it's not the way you have to walk through the in-between. The light keeper is here to remind you that you have a guide. You have a loving presence that is not only walking alongside you, but is nestled at the center of your own beingness. And it's never going to force itself onto you, but it will always respond to you in a language that you understand. I don't believe in a God that I can call on and then responds to me in a language I don't understand. What kind of a God is that? No, the God of my understanding knows who I am. And it knows my language. And it will speak to me in that way. It gives me signs in music. Why? Because it knows that's one of my core languages. It gives me intuitive flashes that lets me know, oh my gosh, of course, I'm being fully supported right now. Something is with me. Something is walking alongside me. My intuition, more now these days than ever before, flashes of insight that help me remember, oh my gosh, that's right. I have a helper. I have my best friend who's my light keeper. I have the inner wisdom within me that is always showing me the way. I have these benevolent beings, whether it's my guardian angel or my grandmother, whether it's my spirit guides or my father or my mother. There is always something that is walking with me, and therefore I am never alone. And if you feel alone right now, I understand. I understand that. There are times when all of this is completely irrelevant to the moment, when I could care less that I have a light keeper, because in that moment it feels dark and heavy and I feel alone because I don't see anybody and I don't feel anybody. That's what it's like when you're walking through the in-between. And yeah, sometimes I get stuck there. Not so much these days, but in the very recent past, you better believe I did. And then I remembered, because I have my spiritual practices that start my day, that come in between the day and ends my day. And if you don't have a spiritual practice, I want to encourage you to see what yours might be. It doesn't have to be what the world tells you it is. It doesn't have to be prayer and meditation. It can be whatever brings you to your spirit. It can be whatever brings you home to your heart. It can be whatever makes you feel that light keeper around you. It can be whatever tunes you into the helpers that are here to remind you you're not alone. We're here. Call on us. We will immediately respond because you're cared for, you're loved. Sure, we have to go through things on our own, and sometimes we feel lonely. But the light keeper is here to remind us that no matter how it feels and no matter the evidence, you are never truly alone. And I hope today you feel less alone, knowing that the keeper of your light is right there, walking alongside you, nestled in your heart, awaiting direction from you, awaiting permission to walk with you and shine the light for you until you can do it again yourself. Thank you so much for watching today. Take good care of yourself. We'll catch up soon.